Hi guys, Leann Rhodes here, author of Rise Up, Shine On, that is getting ready to be released July 4th, 2016. So today is my first video blog, and I'm really excited to come to you by video today. So when I started doing these blogs, I had to learn how to do them. It was all like new to me because I'm more of a speaker versus typing. So having to type my thoughts out was a little challenging at first. So I'm actually really excited to do my video blog with you guys. And if anybody's been following my website, which is designingthelifeyoulove.com, I've been posting a blog for every upcoming chapter so far in my book. So I post the quote that's going to be in that chapter in my story. And then I explain why it has like a deep meaning to me, why it's special to me, why I chose that chapter. Those who got to read blog 2 got to actually have a sneak peek of the entire chapter 2. So that was kind of exciting for you to read a little bit of my story and get excited to read more. So chapter 4, the quote I'm going to do, I'm going to show you for chapter 4 is this. So hopefully you guys can read that. So this is important to me, and what it says is that never forget that there's 3 people in your life. There's those who have helped you in your difficult times, there's those who have left you in your difficult times, and there's those who put you in your difficult times. And I think that that is a very powerful quote. And today on my blog, I'm going to just talk to you about people and how your life aligns and your goals and everything is wrapped around people. And I just hope that you can take something away from this video blog to apply it to your life with people. So I don't want to give you too much away the book, but chapter 4, somebody very important is in my life, and they were there for all of those purposes. And so as you read the story, you're going to see, wow, that person was there to help me in difficult times. That person was there and left me in difficult times. And that person also put me in a lot of those difficult times. So I think that's important, a very powerful quote for me, because you might have somebody in your life that has done that been there for all 3 points, and that's okay. And it's really important to realize that one person might not just fit each category, they might be all of the categories. And it's really important to focus on the people you have in your life and the people that you're surrounding yourself with. And I just think it really plays a part of who you are today. So we're going to be looking at some quotes in my blog, because anybody who knows me, I am a quote maniac. So quotes really resonate with me. Some people it's songs that resonate with them. Some people it's poetry. Mine is just quotes. It always has been, and it probably always will. So that's why in my book that comes out, Rise Up, Shine On, you're going to see a lot of quotes, and quotes just resonate to me. So I hope that some of the ones I chose today resonate with you and my message that I'm trying to get across to you. So the next quote is that each person that you meet and that you're being told something, it's telling you something about the purpose in your life. They're here for you to learn. So everyone that has come into your life is for a purpose. So even if they were somebody who was a negative influence, a positive influence, a little bit of both, every single person that has ever crossed paths with you is somebody that has helped you to learn something, whether it's something positive or something negative. So I want you to count as that person as a blessing in your life, because without that person, you might not be who you are today. You might not have learned the lessons that you have learned today without those people. So count those people as a blessing. But it's really important that the people that you have in your life that you're evaluating, and this is a really strong quote. So I want you to evaluate the people in your life. And there's 3 things. You're the CEO of your own life. If you didn't know that by now, you get to choose happiness if that's what you want in life. But it's important to recognize that if you're choosing to seek happiness and you're choosing to have a great destiny in life, that you're evaluating the people that in your life. So, and you need to start putting them into categories. Are you going to promote them? Are you going to demote them? Or are you going to just terminate them out of your life? And that's important. It's very, very important. It's a very hard thing to do. And know that when you read chapter 4, that person that you're going to see in my life in chapter 4 has done all of those things. For a part of my life, I did promote them, and they were the angel that was sent from above to me, and I promoted them on such a high pedestal. And then later, you know what, things happened, situations happened, and I'm like, you know, that person's definitely not up on my pedestal anymore. It definitely is giving me a different feeling. That person makes me feel different now. So they're demoted then from that spot. And eventually, as a person, you're just going to realize who you truly need in your life that's going to inspire you and not expire you. And that's really, really important to recognize, because at that point, when you realize that that person is not serving me, they already did their job. They served me for a while. Maybe they were the person who inspired me at first, but you know what? They're not now. And when you realize that that person is no longer serving you, and it's no longer nurturing your soul, it's no longer doing anything, it doesn't help you grow as a person, it's time to terminate them. And when you can start doing that and realizing who in your life is there for the good and who is in there that it just needs to be terminated, you're going to have a better life. And it doesn't mean negative. I mean, I want you to just sit here and like have a brain dump with yourself and write down all of the people that you surround yourself with on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. And when you write down those people, put them into categories. Are they somebody that is up on that high pedestal? Are they somebody that's like, you know what, they just did not serve me and they are not for the better good of where I want to be in life? So are you demoting them? Or are they somebody that you could just completely terminate out of your life? Once you look at those categories, start seeing who is not serving your better purpose to where you want to be in life. And it's important to make that very brave decision and realize that it's okay to terminate some people out of your life, even if at one point they were somebody that you promoted in your life, okay? So that's important. So the next quote, in life you're going to realize there's a role for everyone you meet, and then some are going to love you, some are going to teach you, but the ones who are truly important, they're going to bring the best out of you. So these people in your life, I want you to think, do they really bring out the best of you in life? So think about it, because that's truly important. People who bring out the best of you in life, they make you smile. They make you feel good. When you're around them, you feel like you can do anything. They motivate you daily to be successful. So if you're around people that don't make you feel like that, it's always negative, negative, negative. When you're around them, you need to really take that brave moment with yourself and say, you know what? They're just not serving me anymore. And I need to now take them out of that category where I'm giving them so much of my energy. Because if you're giving someone who doesn't deserve that energy, that person who hasn't rose above that negativity in their life, it's going to bring you down. So you can never reach the goals that you really want to have in life when you're surrounding yourself with people who are still thinking so negative. So people, you know, for this blog, it's just so important. Just evaluate the people in your life. Now, the next quote is really also amazing to me. I love it. So trust that God will put the people in your life that are at the right time for the right reason, okay? So, you know, in chapter 4, you're going to see that person who's in my life in chapter 4 is exactly what I needed. And to trust that God doesn't make mistakes. So the people who are in your life at the right moment, that's perfect. It's what you needed to grow. It's what you needed to get to the next level. It's what you needed to teach you a lesson in life. But it's okay if that person's then taken out of your life, or that person now is on a different level in your life. That's okay. And so it's really important to just continuously make those brave decisions. And if you're looking at your life and you know it's not where you want to be right now in life, you're looking at yourself and you might have big goals and dreams, and you're just looking around and you're getting down and negative, and you're thinking that just life is just not what it's, you know, meant to be for you, and you just want better things for your life. Stop that negative talk and start thinking that maybe it's not life that sucks. What if it's just the people that are in your life that sucks? So, you know, think about it. Are you letting people who are negative in your life consume that energy? Because, you know, Les Brown, I love him to death. He says, birds of a feather flock together. And if you're allowing that negative energy into your life, then you're never You're going to rise to the person that you are. And I have women all the time. They send me messages. They call me. They text me. People, when I meet them in person, like, oh my gosh, you inspire me. You're such a positive person. You know what, though? That's a choice. That's a choice that I made every single day. And when you read my story, at the end, you're going to be like, wow, how did you do it? But I hope that my book inspires you that you can do that. You can do anything your little heart desires in life. But it really starts with the people in your life. So I want you to start focusing on not just the outside people, but there's a really important person that you need to focus on, and that's yourself. So yourself, you have to dig deep inside. You have to do a self-check with yourself. And the only way that you're going to figure that out is just to have some quiet time. So sit with your quiet time and just sort out people that are in your life. If you're not where you want to be in life, let's look at the people that you surround yourself with. Maybe it's somebody like that. You know, people have a really big influence on our decisions to do things in life. If you're told, no, you can't do that. That's a silly idea. No, that's not your purpose right now. And, you need to be doing this. That negative talk, you're going to start believing it. And it's crazy how our brains and our minds are trained to believe whatever is told to us in life. And you have to be the person that believes in yourself more than anybody else. So you could have a whole crowd full of cheerleaders for you in life. But you know what? If you don't truly believe it deep down that you can do anything you put your mind to, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. So, you're going to find in my story, there was so many people and, that were cheering me on. But then there was negative influences too that like, no, Leann, you're not going to amount to anything, nothing in life. You're going to be just like where you grew up from. And, that's hurtful. And a lot of women, they take that negative talk and they let it consume them. And it's hard to move past that. So when you want to be successful and you want to make something better of your life, or if you think that your life is just constant turmoil, you're like, I can't catch a break, start evaluating the people. And it's not just the people. It starts with you. So look at your mindset. Are you taking things and not stopping and smelling the roses and counting every little thing that happens in life as a blessing? Are you, the good and the bad? Like I said, the good people are the people who maybe used to be good in your life who have now brought you pain, suffering, regrets, things like that. That's okay. Take that as a positive. That taught you something in life. That allowed you to be the stronger person in life. So I need you to start looking at things with a different outlook. And when you have a different outlook on things, your whole life changes. Your whole life changes. So if your life is in a mess, I want you to just clean it up. I want you to throw away any excuses, any negative self-talk that you give yourself, because that's important. And once you start fixing those problems and you're picking up the pieces, you're going to start seeing them slowly click into place. This isn't going to be an overnight change. It's going to take time for you to retrain your head to be like, you know what? I'm worth it. I deserve to hit every dream and every goal that I set for myself. And you're either with me or you're not. But you know what? I'm still going to do it, and I'm still going to make it happen. So it's really, really important that before you start cutting everybody out of your life, you have that personal self-check with yourself. How do you react to situations in life? Are you able to find the negative in and just let it be all negative? Or are you able to find that positive in every negative that happens in your life and take that? And it's hard to do, but you know what? Eventually it just becomes second nature. You do that. And those who know me, I don't let that negativity consume me anymore. And now that I've realized that I'm the CEO of my own life and I have the power to choose to cut anyone that doesn't deserve to be on that journey with me out of it, you're going to feel so good. You control the way that you feel, not anybody else. Stop letting other people control the way that you feel. And I'm not saying that you don't have positive influences in your life. I hope you do. I hope that there's somebody that believes in you as much as you believe in yourself, because that's who you need to surround yourself with. You want to fly with eagles, surround yourself with eagles. You want to surround yourself with somebody who believes in you or is going to cheer you on, find somebody who has similar hopes and dreams. You will see a difference it makes in your life, cutting out the negativity in your life. Now, A lot of women have blamed people in their life. They say, I just got out of a bad marriage and it just makes me bitter. Or I just had a really bad upbringing and I've just had so many trials and tribulations in my life and it's one thing after another. I can't catch a break in life. Do not blame other people for where you are in life. There are people that, if you read their stories, they will tell you they had every reason to fail. Every reason the world would have understood if they didn't make it, if they let their dreams die. It almost would have been like an excuse, like, oh, it's okay. You had a rough patch. Do not let your hard times and the people that have come into your life as a negative experience dictate if you're going to be successful in life, because that's what they want. The negative people in your life, they want to see you fail. They want to see themselves say, yeah, I was right. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't ever give them that satisfaction. The best motivation you can give to any of your haters is success. It is. So if there's anybody that's feeling like you can't go on because of the circumstances in your past or where you are today, there is where you need to have that self-talk with yourself and be like, you know what? I'm not in check. You got to get yourself in check before you can start checking other people in or out of your life. So sit and really have a serious reflection process of how you view things in life. Are you a negative person or a positive person? And the way you react to situations is going to tell you that. The people you have and you allow into your life and into your inner circle is going to determine the outcome of the things that happen in your life. It's true. So, everybody that's come in your life, it's for a reason. The negative people are usually there to teach you a lesson. It's what you don't want to become. You look at those people and you're like, oh man, they're always miserable. They're always complaining. Stop it. Just don't surround yourself with it, because they're there to teach you a lesson. It's what you don't want to be, right? You don't want to be that person. So rise up, shine on, just like my book says. Do something opposite of what their life is. There's people who have come into your life that have treated you so wrong, that have done you so dirty that you know you don't deserve it. And all that does is it teaches you how you deserve to be treated, how you deserve to feel. And it allows you to never let someone treat you like that again. So those people, you bless those people that came into your life. Those negative influences that have come in your life, you bless them, because they have taught you the way that you don't ever want to feel again. And that's a lesson. Without them, you might have never known that lesson. So it's fine that they once were on a promotion level. It's now time to demote them and eliminate them. Get rid of them. You don't need them in your life. They taught you the lesson that you needed in life. Now, there's other people that are there to embrace you and to teach you and to cheer you on. Keep those people. Those are the people you truly need in your corner, that are sitting there rooting you on and cheering you on, even if, as sad as this may be, you are the only one cheering yourself on. That's all you need. It starts with you. Do you truly believe that you can do anything? And if you don't, go start doing something that's going to let you start thinking that. Get on YouTube. Get on some inspirational CDs, some videos. Listen to them in your car. Eventually, what you're feeding into your mind, you're going to start believing it. So if you need that daily pick-me-up, get on YouTube. It's free. Type in motivational speeches, inspirational speeches. Go get yourself my favorite, Les Brown. Go get him. Go get his CD. Listen to it in the car every day. What are you feeding into your mind? Are you feeding the negative energy, or are you feeding the positive energy? You need to have that check with yourself before you're ever going to be able to see a change in your life, even with the people that are surrounded there. So another great quote. You're going to come across people in your life that say all the right words at all the right times, but at the end, it's their actions you should judge them by. It's the actions no matter what. So that's a great, great quote, because how many people say that they really are there for you, or that say they're going to be, your knight in shining armor. They're going to be your best friend. They're going to be the one that's cheering you on to the end. And in the end, they're the ones that bringing you down. You can talk a good talk, but unless you're walking the walk, what does that really do for you? So judge people by their actions. And, it also goes with forgiveness. You might have had those people that you've eliminated out of your life because at one time they didn't serve you, and they did things that needed them to be demoted from your life. But then there's that whole act of forgiveness. Just because they started off at maybe promotion, then you demoted them, and then you got rid of them, doesn't mean that that person can never make it back up to that promotion level. Everybody can make it back up there. It's just, are you going to allow that? So you have to sometimes truly see actions in somebody and change in somebody before you can let them back into your life, because your inner circle is what's going to make or break you as a person. So before you let somebody into that inner circle, you better make sure you've watched those actions, and you better make sure they can walk the walk and talk the talk, okay? So don't think once they're eliminated, they're gone forever. It's important to really recognize these people in your life, because it's truly connected to where you want to be in life. So now people are going to come into your life and they're going to leave. I can't tell you how many people have come into my life and I thought they were here to stay. They were such a great person in my life, and then they were gone. Or opposite, they came in my life and they were just the negative person that I did not need, that negative energy I didn't need, and then they're gone. But you know what? As long as you can trust that there's a roadmap, and you don't have to understand the roadmap, and you don't have to understand why a relationship or a friendship or any type of thing that you've had in your life has fallen apart. It's as long as you know that there's a reason. There's a reason for everything. You just might not know it yet. There's a reason that every single person that you've ever crossed paths with, that you've allowed into your inner circle, is there for a reason. So there's no coincidences in life. There's not. Everybody is put into your life for a reason. It's part of your journey. So recognize that just because that person has left your life and they're no longer in your life, they were there for a reason. So just trust the roadmap that lies ahead of you. Okay, I love this one. There's always going to be people in your life that will treat you wrong. Make sure you are thanking them for making you strong. And this is huge in my book. There's certain people in my life that, geez, did they treat me wrong. And you know, I didn't have the courage a lot of times in my story to cut that negativity out, or the means to. But you know what? Now I've forgiven, and if they were in front of me, I would thank them. Thank you for giving me the drive to be where I am today. That's success. Thanks for making me strong. So think about the people in your life who maybe put you down, the people that are not in your corner cheering you on. Thank them. Instead of using that negative energy of, oh, you know what, I don't like you, you're not a nice person, and that back and forth negative interaction that can go to them, the ones who made you feel like you were less of anything in life that you deserve, and the ones who treated you wrong, the best way to turn that negative into a positive is to thank the people that did you wrong for making you strong. How powerful is that? So when you can start turning these negatives into positives, gosh, it makes you feel like a good person. And that person that you're thanking for doing you so wrong, even if you have to write a letter and mail it and just say thank you. Thank you for everything that you did wrong in my life, because of you, you made me strong. How powerful is that? The person reading it or you telling is not going to even know what to do. That's the best type of revenge. Turn that negative into a positive. Two wrongs don't make a right. So just keep that in your mind. Now, it's okay to cut those negative people out of your life. Remember, they can always earn a position back where you're promoting them back in your life again. But until you see that change, demote them, expire them. You're done. You don't need that. Surround yourself with those who are going to lift you higher and not make you want to expire as a person. And that's important. You know, it's truly, truly important. Okay, another one. How do you know the ones you're going to keep in your life? You're going to know the ones that you're keeping in your circle. They're the ones that are loving you. They're the ones that are motivating you. They're the ones that are encouraging you, inspiring you, making you feel happy. You feel complete. You feel like you could tackle the world when you're around these people. And if you don't have these kinds of people in your life, I challenge you, go find somebody. Go find somebody with similar dreams, similar hopes, somebody that you look up to as a positive role model, and let them inspire you. Let them motivate you and encourage you. Because when you have somebody like that in your court, and then you keep adding people like that to your court, so all your inner circle is people like that, man, you feel like $1 million. You can do anything. And it's good because I'm not saying my life is perfect, but when you do start to get down in ruts, You pull to those circle of friends that you have in that circle, that close circle that you're keeping, that you've promoted to your first circle. They're your support network. They're the ones that are going to lift you up on bad days. They're the ones that are going to tell you, girl, get your big girl panties on and make it happen. You can do this. You can get past whatever this is in your life. So when you're having a weak moment, you need that person in your corner. So it is really, really important when you're having that self-reflection with yourself and you're sorting the people that are in your inner circle, you make sure that that inner circle, the people that you're promoting into that inner circle, are people that truly are going to be able to be there to lift you up when you need it, because life will knock you down. I'm not telling you that. Life is not going to be all peaches and creams. It will knock you down. But how do you react to it? The way you react to situations in your life truly plays a part in how successful you are in life. Okay. You just have to trust the journey. It is a process. I want you to raise that energy you have and be sure it's always positive. And the right people are going to come into your life. So if you don't have that big circle of people that you want in your life, you'll get them. When you start acting as if you're already a success, you're already that positive person. Sometimes there's the saying I tell the girls in my line of business, you got to fake it. Sometimes you just got to fake it till you make it, right? And that's okay. It's okay sometimes to feel like it's phony to be positive at first. Eventually, you are positive. You will radiate all this energy around you, this positive energy. Good things happen to good people. When you are positive about things in life and you're able to see the positive out of every negative, I'm telling you, the universe conspires and it makes it happen. You are going to be able to fulfill anything you put your mind to. So it's really important to look at those people that are in your life. Some people, it's truly, truly true. They have come into your life as blessings. Keep those people. You need those people in your life. But the ones that weren't blessings, they were just lessons, get rid of them. If you don't need them anymore, get rid of them. And it's okay to love people from afar, just like my first blog did, one of my mom, and then being born into drug addiction. It's okay to love people from afar. They don't need to be in your inner circle. So the inner circle needs to be positive. So reevaluate that inner circle. But remember, it starts with you. I want you to look at all the people in your life and realize that nobody's an accident. You need them at some point. And it might not be like, oh, I need that person who's hurt me. No, but you needed that lesson. You needed that person in your life at that moment to teach you what you don't want to be in life, to teach you that you can do everything else they tell you can't do. So use that negative energy as motivation to make it happen. That's powerful. So when you can realize that every single person that God's put in your life is not for just coincidence and it's for a reason, and you identify what that reason is, then you're going to be able to easily categorize where people should be in your life. Now, don't wish your life was good. Don't hope it's going to get better. You have to get up and make it amazing. You just do. So you're not just going to sit here and say, okay, I'm going to sit here and be positive and everything's just going to pour down on me. No. Action steps. Actions. If you want to see your life be amazing, get up and go make it amazing. There's nobody that's stopping you. Nobody but you. So really take that reflection of yourself. Are you really where you want to be in life? And I truly, truly believe before you can try to go take those action steps, the first action step that it takes is evaluation of people in your life. And it starts with the evaluation of yourself. And it's going to be hard at times. You're going to have that hard one-on-one talk with yourself, and you're going to have to fake it till you make it sometimes, and that's okay. But as long as those people are in your circle that are inspiring you and motivating you daily, you can do anything you put your mind to. Just be sure you're categorizing the right people. The right people are in your life that deserve to be in your life. The people that are going to help you get to those hopes and dreams. The people that are going to motivate you and not expire you as a person. The ones who aren't going to make you feel exhausted at the end of the day. And when you can start making those changes in your life, you're going to see. You're going to see everything clicks in the way it's supposed to do. Nothing in my life has been luck. Nothing. And when you read my story, you could have easily said, you know what, Leann, you could have given up at this point. You could have given up at this point. You could have given up at this point. Some of the stories that are in my book coming up will make you buckle at your knees. People look at me today and they say, oh, you're just such a positive, motivational person, and you inspire me. That's such a blessing to hear. I love that. But you know what? It's not a transformation that happened overnight. It took time and energy. And you know what? It took me surrounding myself, people with the same beliefs as me, people who were inspiring me and motivating me and believed in me. When I could able to start easily categorizing the people in my life that didn't do that and just shut it down. When I was around the negative energy, I just shut it down. I didn't even entertain it. When I started doing that, everything else clicked in the way it's supposed to do. It's like the universe conspires to make anything happen when you get rid of that negative self-talk, that negative energy that you surround yourself with on a daily basis sometimes with people. Just stop it. You don't need it. You don't need it in your life. So really evaluate the people that you have in your life, and remember, bless the ones that made it difficult for you. Because without them, you wouldn't be where you are today. They were in your life for a reason, and it was to teach you a lesson. And at some point, remember that person that you put on a pedestal, that you promoted at one time in your life, it's okay if they make it all the way back down the ladder. At first you promoted them, and now you know their characteristics didn't really show that. Eventually they're going to get demoted, and hopefully they get terminated out of your life. But remember, at whatever they are in your life, if they truly want to be a part of your life, they can also work their way back up that ladder to any time. But remember, action steps. Everything's linked to action steps. So I hope that this blog today finds you well, and I hope it inspires you to really evaluate the people in your life and surround yourself with the ones that want to see you succeed, and to start believing in yourself, because remember, it all goes back to you. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe you can make anything happen? I believe in you. And I'll be your first cheerleader. So if you don't have those people in your circle, let me be the first one to cheer you on and tell you can do anything, despite any past that you've had. The past does not define your future. So if you've been this negative Nancy person, or you have people in your life that don't deserve to be there, start now. Start now evaluating. It's never too late to evaluate the people that are in your circle. So I truly hope that you let me be your cheerleader. And I want to thank you again for being on my journey with me, on my book, in my business, in my life as a teacher, and now switching the roles of teaching students in the school system to now teaching adults and empowering women. And I cannot wait for you guys to read my story when it comes out. And every week I'll be doing a blog. Some will be video blogs, and some are going to be writing blogs. And I just hope that you continue to support me on my journey. The best way you can support me is to share my video with other people. It's to, when somebody you need a lift up, somebody who you feel like is in a dark place, share this message with them. Share it. And to comment on my video, to comment on my blog, to comment on my website. If you didn't catch my website, it's designingthelifeyoulove.com. And that has all my upcoming events. So my book signings are on there that come up in the end of June. If you come out to one of those free book launches that I have, they are free. You get some little fun snacks and stuff when you come. You get to meet the crew that made this happen. So at both book launches, you're going to have everybody that made this book possible. You're going to get some treats in your little bag with your book. You'll be able to purchase the book in hand, and I get to sign it. So how exciting is that? You will get an early copy of my book before it hits Amazon and other book places on July 4th. So I'm super, super pumped about this. It's an amazing experience in sharing my journey, and I truly hope that my story inspires you to never give up, to reach whatever potential that I know that you can reach, and that you deserve to reach. You deserve happiness. But like today's lesson is, it starts with you. It is a choice to evaluate the people in your life and evaluating you as a person, how you react to situations, how you understand that every single person in your life has not been a mistake. So how are you going to be the CEO of your own life? Are you going to start evaluating the people in your life and making a change? I hope so. So if you guys need me, you know how to get a hold of me. You know how to reach out to me. And I love to hear other people's stories and what you think about my video blog. I love the feedback. So keep giving me the feedback. I love it. So I'm learning right along right with you guys. And I hope my story continues to inspire and motivate you. Mark your calendars, July 4th, Rise Up, Shine On. Leann Rhodes, it's my story. She needed a hero, and that's what she became. So that is my story coming out. If you want to come to an early book launch, you're more than welcome to do it. And those dates are found on my website, designingthelifeyoulove.com. Bye, guys. Have a fantastic day.